What's going on, guys? This is Doug with 4-Wheel Drive Trek, and today we are installing a Molle panel. Now, why do you want one of these? Well, I'm going to explain that a little bit later on in the video. This one is going to be specifically going between the front windshield and the roll bars between the passenger and driver seats. So that's what the install video is here. That's what we're doing today. Disregard any of the sounds you hear in the background, because not only am I doing this today, we got Dave with switchback. He is replacing his drive shafts right now. And then my buddy Corbin just picked up a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee that's going to be an awesome build on the channel a little bit later on. You excited about that, bud?
Oh yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah, buddy. But we're not going to jump into that very much right now because that's for later on. That's special. We're just going to do mine. So definitely hit that subscribe button so you're up to date when we drop this awesome series of this build. Let's jump to mine. Pop this off. We're gonna get into that. Magical montage. Hooah! Hoocha! There we go. So, got the tops off. I unrolled the windows. It's really warm outside today. So, we need to actually pull some of the trimmer down that's on top of the windshield here. So what you gotta do is basically you're gonna pull this down. You have a bunch of these clips holding it in. So, you only need to take off the centerpiece, because once you have this pulled down, slides out of either side. It gives you all the access right up here. So the goal with this is we're going to be mounting it up underneath this and then across the back. Once you have the trim off, you're going to grab your panel. Curve side is going to go forward, flat side is going to go back. So you're going to take this guy and kind of get it close to in place where you want it. So the flat part is going to sit on top of your sound bar and it's going to slide all the way back. The front part, the curve is going to be sitting up next to your windshield here, and it is going to be really tight. That's the point of it. It's going to be holding it super tight up there, but it's going to give us enough room to get to the latch to pull off your freedom tops. So once you got the back sitting on there, you're going to push the front up as hard as you can. You're going to mark it with a marker. Because I have a couple guys here, I'm going to get some help on this. Just makes it a little bit easier if you have another set of hands to hold this up while you dot it. So let me grab one of these guys real quick. I was actually not even talking to anybody and somebody heard me. So Dave's here. I'm gonna have Dave mark this while I hold this up. Ah, all my screws. So now that we've got these 3 holes marked off, we're gonna take a drill bit and we're gonna be drilling holes in the center of those. I did not receive any self-tapping screws with my my kit here. So you are going to want a set of self-tapping screws that are going to fit inside these holes. Now the drill bit I'm going to use is slightly smaller than that, so I can only do this once. So I'm going to do a small hole as the pilot hole so they don't slip off and they'll just grip and grab and pull right in. So let's drill those holes up. A couple little small holes for pilot holes and get her in. Got the pilot holes in there, so now using the self-tapping screws, it's going to give it a lot easier of a grab and bite, so it's not going to slip and slide around as we're pushing up on that. So that'll get up in there super easy and hold it nice and tight. Now we just got to set this back up and get the screws set up in there. I'm actually going to use an impact driver. It's going to be a lot easier to kind of get that pressure and screw at the same time. So if you have that, it's going to help out a lot. Otherwise, you're doing this part by hand. So get this guy sitting back up top. Once you got this lined up, you're going to line up your holes. This is where an extra set of hands, again, could be kind of helpful. Push it up. That'll be it. We got the 3 bolts in. Like I said, it's easier with the extra set of hands for sure. So we got the 3 in here. So now I can put that trim piece back up to cover all that up. And there's 2 spots on top up here that we're going to put some self-tappers in. So we'll jump up there and do that. All right, jump up top. We have these 2 holes here. They're just going into plastic, so you don't want to strip them out too much. All you got to do is put a self-tapper in. Get a little tight, just so the back doesn't slide around on you. There we go, nice and sturdy. Now let's see what we can do with this. The whole point of this panel is to have that overhead kind of storage area up there. So yeah, love it already. I haven't even driven it yet with it in there. So the Molle panel has these holes here. We can use the Molle straps, and you can actually strap multiple things up here. I also installed my, I know it's kind of silly, but a PA system. So I'm going to be doing an event here in a couple days, and I'm going to actually be talking to a lot of people all at once. So that's going to help me a lot right there. Keep that off of the dash. It's going to be up, out of the way. Have the knife, have flashlight, and the radio all quick, easy grab. But again, they're also up and out of the way, so I don't have to worry about grabbing them where they're at, things like that. So yeah, absolutely love it already. Super awesome. Just as a reference, it is a little bit harder to see because the top's on. I have my work light all super bright. We do have access to get to those latches. That is huge right there. I know it's not something that most people think about, so that way you can still take your Freedom tops on and off very, very easily. So that's huge. That is a good thing. Very quick, very easy install, very straightforward. I'll have this Molle pedal linked in the description below of where I got it on Amazon. Yeah, I already love it. It's awesome. Gonna test it out tomorrow. If you like what you see, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you want to see me install next or fix next, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. All right. Okay, take two because I didn't record the first one. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sorry, I screwed you.
See what he did there? Okay, that was a pretty good one. that was a good one. So you want to make sure to screw the hole correctly for the right side. I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Oh, beep.
Bleep it out. This bleeping Jeep.